People over the last 2 years have said I've never done anything for Ireland, though I'm not doing enough for Ireland. As a person who's trying to reform the country and trying to bring the country to a better state and a better place to be. I am doing everything I can. I'm doing my very, very best. But it's very, very hard if you're not in a position of power. I'm not in any power. Simple as that. I'm not in any government job, I'm just a nobody to the government. That's all I am. I'm just somebody that's just going to annoy them and never go away until I get what I want. But I have no support. I have no back support. You know what I'm saying? There's different with big YouTubers like Logan Paul, Jake Paul and all them. I don't want to mention them, but they have tons and tons of support. If they say boo against the government, everybody's going to say boo again against the American government. If they say boo, if they give out about Donald Trump, one of Donald Trump's policies, everybody's going to jump on top of Donald Trump. But if I say something about it, everybody's going to jump on top of me. Because I'm a nobody. And I don't really... As I said, I do my best. I'm not here to be liked. I love my country. I said to myself that I was going to do everything I can for my country. Because it's my homeland. It is my country. It's our country. Not my country. It's our country. And I promise that same as anybody else in this world, they will do anything for the country. And I want to see my country in a good position. I want to see my country where people will not die in the street. I want to see a country where health services are the best in Europe. I want to see a country where people don't die of suicide. I want to see a country which will be independent and free of British rule. I want to see a country that will stand up to corruption. I want to see a country that would not let any country bully them around. And I want to see a country which will respect the people who risked and suffered greatly for the freedom of this state. Millions upon 3 or 4 million people died for this state during the famine and all that because of British rule. And I want to see their names remembered. Because today, they would love to see Ireland today. James Connolly, Tom Clark, Michael Collins. They would love to see Ireland better. Better, because they fought in 1916 and in the War of Independence to get a better Ireland, a better free Republic of Ireland. A republic that's not under any government. A republic that's for ourselves. Not for France, not for Britain, not for Germany. They wanted to see a republic that will help the people of Ireland, that will support the people of Ireland, and we're all for the people of Ireland. And we, as Irish people, 104 years on, we can't even keep our own people in houses. We can't even keep our own people alive. And them men give the greatest sacrifice of all. They were executed for the Free State of Ireland. They suffered greatly. Their families were devastated when they died and they were executed. And loads of men died in the War of Independence and everything else for freedom and for justice. And what kind of justice do we have today? And what kind of freedom do we have today? We have no freedom. Because there's people waiting on hospital lists for donkey years. There's people dying on the streets of Dublin. Outside the GPO, where the 1916 rebellion happened, where they took a stand against the biggest empire in the world and said, we will not take enough of you bull, we will not take this bullshit anymore off the British Empire, and took a stand. And loads of men died for a new Ireland in 1916, and there's people dying in 2018 outside the GPO because they have nowhere to sleep, they have no food. And what does the Irish government do? Ignore it. Ignore it. That's the biggest problem with this government and this state. And I tell everybody now who's watching, if I got into government, there would be huge changes. Because I'm not for any other country. I'm not for England. I don't care if England fell into pieces in the morning. I'm for Ireland, and I am Ireland. And I will not stand for my country to go down, or our country, because we are Irish people. We have a proud generation that was never defeated by any crown or any other country. And we will not stand for a government that will not respect our people. Because our people are more powerful than any other country's people. No matter if it's Japan, no matter if it's the Philippines, or no matter if it's Australia. The Irish people have a spirit of freedom and justice, and we must use that spirit, and we must use our voices to show the government that we would not be pushed around, and that we would not be afraid of any Gardaí coming to our house, or any soldiers coming to our house with guns and pointing at our face to tell us to shut up. Because it's a democratic society that we live in, that men and women died for. And we today, 104 years on, have swore to be free and not live under a government that will not respect the people. And we must fight with our voices and with our spirits of freedom. Because our voices are the greatest weapons of mankind, and our voices will lead us to better glory and better country, and will never let us down. And we must remember our dear comrades who died for this country, for us to be here right now in this country to sing, to dance, to pray, and to do everything. Because Ireland would be still under British rule if they hadn't stand up and said to the British, I have enough of you, and we're getting rid of you. And only for them men we'd be still under British rule, and we'd be still neglected like hell. Thank you.